Hi everyone, my name is Kurt Dusek. I'm a solution architect with GitLab. In today's partner technical bootcamp session, we'll be going over code management. GitLab brings an opinionated workflow, which guides your organization to success with DevOps. Git is the fundamental piece of this, and with a merge request-driven strategy, we can enable an organization to collaborate in a specific place transparently and to use automation to increase efficiency. We build on this by enabling customizable reports, code scans, review apps, and defining a very specific place to get feedback on changes. Now this process all begins with issues. And in the prerequisite video for this bootcamp, we covered issues, boards, and labels, so I won't go into too much detail here. Suffice to say, the issues define the work we'd like to have done. The merge request approvals process enables a workflow to be implemented that balances the requirement for speed while still supporting the necessary gates and controls. Merge requests are a big part of managing code, and in addition to that, we'll cover a few other features that make merge requests even more useful. The merge request approvals feature is only available in paid tiers, so it's not supported in the core or free versions of GitLab. Merge request approvals require specific users to give their consent and agreement to the changes made in a code. These are presented via the merge request. Without merge request approvals, orgs would depend on the honor system or some other process defined outside of GitLab when it comes to accepting code changes, and not enforced within GitLab. If we look at the screen here, we can see this merge request would require 4 more approvals from the different teams listed below. Approval rules apply to branches, and this is useful with long-lived environment-based branches. It's possible to choose which approval rules apply to a given branch and have different number of approvals required. We also have several other configuration options we can apply to merge request approvals. We can allow approvals to be overridden, we can require a new approval every time there's a commit, and several others around how approval policies should be handled. Protected branches allow you to apply read and write permissions to your entire repository or specific branches. We can limit creation of files to users with maintainer or owner level permission, and we can restrict pushes to users only with the allowed permission. Protected branches enforce the usage of merge requests, and they act as an additional gate to prevent forced pushes or accidental deleting of branches wherever needed. We can combine this with a CODEOWNERS file or merge request approvals to create a secure and tightly enforced process around code changes. The CODEOWNERS file is only available in paid tiers, so it's not supported in the core or free versions of GitLab. The CODEOWNERS file lives in your repository, and it defines ownership of specific files or paths within the repository. This is a feature GitLab is continuing to iterate on and add flexibility. We can enable granularity in approvals and also informs users on who might be the relevant person to discuss particular portions of the code with. We can use this with and without project-level merge request approvals. We can also use these with protected branches, and that allows a lot of flexibility in creating rules for approvals based on portions of the code, and this really comes in handy when your organization uses a monorepo. Now let's move on to Lab 1, which covers merge request approval policies.